This video is going to look at basically translating from one view to another, where in sketches you use a 45 to basically extend the lines out so you don't have to do a bunch of measuring. Here we're actually going to use the view that we just drew, which is the top view. We're going to copy it and we're going to paste it and we're going to group it so that it stays together. Then we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. So again, you hold shift to hold it at 90. Now we're going to basically line up one angle. So we're lining up this front plane with this sketch. Then you have a couple options. You can either create a new layer and put it below this. So, and I'll just add this as a projection layer. Now I'll select this and I'll move this down to the projection layer. That way I can position it and lock it. And I'll be drawing over the top of it. So, okay. So we'll lock that. Go back to the drawing layer, and now we'll begin to sort of build up. So the bottom is asymmetrical. So that means we'll take the time to basically just outline it. And if we want to have sort of a sort of consistent sort of radius or fillet on these corners, what we can do is basically take an ellipse and then draw, and then we'll set the size of this to say 0.05 by 0.05. That might be a little small. Let's try 0.1. 0.1. 0.1. Okay, that's better. So now that we have this, now we'll start to sort of holding down shift, option drag it to create copies, then select this and option drag down basically to the bottom. And then we'll move this right out to the edge. Okay, so now we more or less have this where we want it. You know, one of the things, we really want this top corner to line up here. So let's bring a guide in, because this is again going to be a little bit more accurate than the sketch, and we want it basically at the 45, this point right here. So this is about right. Now that we have this, we can hide the projection view for a second, and we can go in, and we can just basically draw a rectangle. Well, no, we'll draw a vector shape. We'll take the pen tool. And we're basically just working our way around. And I'm holding shift up until here. Now I need to basically try and figure out what the tangent is here. So we want to be a little bit careful, and I think I'm eyeballing it. That looks about right. Okay, so everything looks pretty good. Okay, so this all looks good. Now we'll take all of these Holding down Shift, selecting all the circles, which are going to be the fillets on the corner. We're going to go back to Pathfinder and combine those into, so now we have a single shape. Okay. So, and we can continue basically building out this way, but this gives you an idea. We'll turn the projection back on. We can see this is all aligned correctly, and then we can continue building using this technique.